Hey, how y'all doing? I just wanted to announce, I have a little announcement for y'all. My cat Pookie is now a permanent guest star on the show for as long as he wants to be, so I guess not permanent, because he just crawled up next to me and started sleeping on my little desk.
Oh, that's very cute.
He is adorable.
There's no space for my cat to come up sleep on my desk. I think my cat's bigger than yours. She's about 10 pounds, which I don't know what that is in like kilograms. Like 5 kilograms or something? No.
Yeah, I don't know what that is in real numbers, but I can do the math.
I was trying to be nice and not bring that up. But okay, fine. Do that.
I'm kidding. No, I don't want to fight. Hold on.
Not in front of the cat children.
Not in front of the cat children. Also, if I recall correctly, something very funny is about to happen here. Please work. Please work. If I remember correctly. Come on, Rayman. Get in the hole. Get in the hole. Come on. You know you want to.
I swear, get in the hole, it's okay. What? Is this a glitch or is this supposed to happen?
I don't know, but every time I play Rayman 3, this happens. For some glorious reason. Look at him. He's like
do this one. That reminded me of that one shot from like Shrek, you know, when Shrek's looking down at Donkey.
Oh no.
You know what you were gonna say?
It's just... Whoa. Normal. There are
He's
normal things happening here. Whoa. I love Globox. He's such a goof. He is a god among men.
He's useless in this game so far. He just seems to be running away from shit.
That is pretty much, yeah, that is pretty much all he does in this. He, except that he sometimes makes platforms for you, and he can actually block bullets.
Oh, this dude looks cool.
Yeah, this guy fucking rules, dude. I love this little guy with his flipping still.
This has very much a Stitch Punk look. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's like this entire game.
Yeah, that's cool. Have you ever seen the movie 9? You ever seen the movie 9?
I have seen posters for it, and that's it. I know it was in theaters.
I've seen it. It's okay. It's just okay. But like most people tend to remember it due to like the little sock, like these little burlap sock characters. They're the main characters and stuff. They're like really neat. Anyway, it just kind of reminds me of that.
Yeah. I get what you mean. Like, it's kind of like that Little Big Planet kind of vibe, you know? Things are stitched together.
Oh yeah, that's another one. I didn't know the Little Big Planet was like as customizable as it was. I haven't played it recently, but I've just seen like other people played it. I always knew it existed. It's just not something I thought about, you know?
Yeah, no, Little Big Planet has like all these level editors and stuff. That's what I know it from. And there's this modern game that's just kind of like ripping off Mario 3D World and stuff. But you know, cool, I guess.
Oh, speaking of Mario and makers of some kind, I think like the recent Mario 2D platformer, Mario Wonder. I wonder if the developers of that took inspiration from Mario Maker games, because for the second game at Mario Maker, they started making more tongue-in-cheek jokes about like the community, like what's it called, like the automatic Marios, yeah, stuff like that. So they had like a fake level, so they put like a level in by like a fake designer, and the main story thing that's just like riffing on that.
Oh, that's kind of fun.
Yeah, that's neat. And I bring it up because I think some elements in Mario Wonder seem to also stem from that. Like there's sections of like just where it's supposed to be like musical numbers, and you're just like supposed to go and like along with the beat. And that's something that happens a lot in Mario Maker.
Yeah, true. That's very fun. God, I love Mario Wonder. I love the little piranha plant levels where they sing. So there's not enough of them.
That game is really fun. I haven't beaten it yet because like I don't know. I do this sometimes. I do the thing sometimes where like I get to like the second to last level and I just don't beat it for several months for some reason.
Ugh, man, yeah, I feel ya. I have the same with Link's Awakening on the Switch. I played the heck out of that, and I played it a lot at your house, but unfortunately I just have not been able to get back into it, and I feel it's also because like it's a little intimidating. Like I need to just get back into it and figure out where everything is, and if I haven't played it for a week or so, my memory is so bad that I just don't know what the heck to do, so I'm gonna have to look up a guide or a walkthrough or something, and just man, even though the game is phenomenal.
Yeah, I guess that's not really my issue. It's just more like boredom, I suppose. We're just like, okay, well, I was doing this for a while. I'm not doing it now. I'll come back to it, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm kind of on the same area right now with Paper Mario, the 1,000-Year Door. Like, I'm still in that area, that like location where it's that position where like I still want to beat it, but like I haven't done it in a while. I don't know. I just didn't want to.
Yeah, I see. So here's the
I
fun
want to
part.
myself. Bam, 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 bam,
You actually get to use the damn thing that the boss is using. This is so funny. You just get to smash up all these little hoodlum guys. God, I love this game.
Is this considered a war crime?
What do you mean? War against whom? They're not people.
I don't think that's how it's supposed to work. Yeah.
They're not. They're a bunch of little bugs in sacks.
Like you're just stomping on, so you're just squishing bugs.
Yeah, basically. That's what, like the hoodlums, they are the little black balls with like wings. They're literally just evil lumps. And they are piloting these little, I don't know, like suits that they made for themselves. That's all the enemies are. They're just little suits made of crap.
Okay.
Also, you can't hear this because I unfortunately had to turn the audio off for recording. But there's basically there's like this soccer announcer going on in the background, like, and Rayman is going for the goal and he's smashing the opposition, like throughout this whole fight, which is really fun. This game is so creative. I love it.
That is really neat.
Gaming. I don't know actually, like, what comes after this. I always have trouble remembering these worlds from the games, but like in what exact order they go. I think right now we are in the forest world, so after this I think it's the swamp, but man. And I've played these games like billions of times.
Yeah. It's one of those things where you play like so many in like a series, or you kind of like melt together like some of the games. So like you think one level's from this game, but reality from this other game or some shit.
Ah, yeah, that's too. No, that is hard with Rayman because each game is so flipping unique, which is something I really like about the series. But at the same time, I wish there was a little more consistency, at least in terms of like characters and story, because they have to reboot the universe basically with each new game, and that's kind of like a bummer. Like,
Why?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like they just want to do that to have full creativity, and on some level, of course I respect that, but at the same time, it's like, well, like in the previous game, they had this whole thing that was building up near the end where you learn more about Rayman's origins, like where he came from, like what happened all with that, and they set up some kind of mystery. And then there is the actual game Rayman Origins, where in the manual they talk about Rayman's origins, which is completely different now.
God.
And then the actual game has nothing to do with Rayman's origins.
Oh god, what the hell is going on? Okay, thank god, we're done with that.
Oh yeah, just, yeah. Weird colors and things.
I'm sorry, was one of the effect words just the word corn with K, the band name?
Yes. I don't know why that's there. We don't question these things.
I guess like the French have different legal statutes. I don't know. Like I feel like that's something.
The French. You can just sum it up by saying the French.
Rayman was made in France, right?
Yeah, absolutely. By Michel Ancel and his team. Though this game was surprisingly not directed by Michel Ancel. I think he had very little involvement with it at all.
So you're saying that you don't end up confusing like Rayman 1 with Rayman 3? Oh my god, that's so surprising.
One is a 2D platformer on the Atari Jaguar. The other is a 3D platformer on the GameCube and Xbox.
It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke.
And
it's
PS2.
a joke. It's a joke.
Also, the first game was on PS1 and PC. I know these things. And the DSi. It was on DSi. Why do I remember the DSi version of Rayman 1 specifically? It was on GBA. Okay, I can be here for a while.
God, you're autistic.
Yeah. Also, here's our first. I think this is the first doctor we meet. Basically, they're all trying to quote-unquote cure Globox because he swallowed the main bad guy. So they're trying to get him out. And they do it in very interesting ways by just basically using his body as a musical instrument.
Okay, this is definitely just... You know like Sonic Dream Collection? You know the part?
Yes.
I'm talking about? Yeah. I don't know, just overlay it here. That'd be fine.
Wait, which part specifically? Because there is so much in that game.
You know like the part where like Sonic is strapped down and like you have to force feed him?
Oh, that part. Yeah. Alright.
Dance, monkey, dance!
These edits take time. I already put a bunch of funny edits in the first episode. Come on, get off my back.
Now, I'm tiny. I have to get on your back so I can actually see like the world as what I was like.
So you're Yodaing it. You're doing a Yoda.
Yoda.
You're doing a Yoda.
Yeah.
Yodaing
Yeah.
it. That does not work as a verb at all.
Okay. Warning.
Yeah, I'll put up the same warning again for the tunnel. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Anyway, I want to bring back Psychonauts, but I know we already talked about that last time. With
That's
this,
okay.
So
the more the merrier.
I like this art style of Psychonauts. I like the kind of like blocky look a bit. I like this kind of, you know what I mean? The soft, blocky look.
Soft, blocky look. I think I know what you mean. Like, specifically the artist, I think his name is Scott C., who worked on Psychonauts. He has this very fun, kind of angular, but also rounded style, like combining lots of fun shapes. And you can really see that in the actual art style of the game.
Yeah, like if you see in a swirl or whatever, it's like a very angular swirl. It's sort of like if it was like a low poly swirl. Like you make in Blender for the first time when you're just trying to figure out how to do stuff.
Yeah. Just, angular, kind of.
Oh my
but then it's in its own fun way. What's up?
Just the fuck, it's just overstimulating.
Yeah, just look away from the screen, it's fine. It's, I don't know, I guess I've just gotten so used to these. Or maybe I just have rampant, unmedicated ADHD, and this stimulation is very fun for me.
This reminds, actually, like, I was talking to my therapist, and she recently, we talked about last time, like, with, on these episodes, that back in the 70s or whatever, they used to call these things psychonauts when they used drugs to explore their own mind and shit like that.
Yeah.
My therapist pointed me to, like, this little video on YouTube with Jim Belushi, who's an actor, if you don't know. And apparently, like, he went to Peru at one point and found this drug, like this cactus cactus drink of some kind, where it's like ayahuasca or something like that. And basically, it's like a way of trying to. It seems like something that's might have medicinal purposes, like kind of has similar effects of engaging IFS, or make you feel like more aware and like more aware in general. Okay. And it's apparently part of an ancient practice of like trying to figure out, like, I don't know. It's interesting, I guess. It seems like it might have some actual psychological or medical properties.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so that's neat.
Yeah, that's always very interesting when people take inspiration from nature. It happens a lot in science, like including biology, but also things like how machines move and stuff. Like how is a bee able to fly? Like, well, you look at the wings, you look at the wind resistance, all those kind of things, and then you use that information to build some kind of new machine.
Yeah, it still kind of surprised me a bit. Like, if you ask me like how the physics of an airplane works, I probably won't be able to tell you. Like, I know that it's meant to be lighter than air, but I don't know how that's possible. Yeah.
It's not lighter than air, I suppose. It's more so about like just specifically guiding the wind. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not a scientist.
Yes, you are.
No, I don't know things about things. Don't ask me things.
You're just a different kind of scientist.
Different kind of scientist.
Okay, the trip is over. We're good. You can come back now.
Yeah, also, here's one of the worst interactions of the game, where you fall into this toilet when the lady is pooping.
She pooped out a gem?
Yeah, apparently. I think that's kind of suggested, yeah.
Why are you collecting them then?
Points make number go up.
I don't think it's worth it, honestly.
But look at this place, though. I love the vibes of this swamp so much. And you have these monsters in the... Like, there's these whale kind of creatures that have hands. They have hands for faces. And they just swim through the air. This shit is so cool, and it blew my mind as a kid.
That's like some deep sea, like, diving shit you see.
Yeah. Just the vibes of this place. I love it. And, like, the very gloomy reflection on the water surface. It's just, fantastic.
Yeah, it is neat. Oh, the little wizard teensy though.
Yeah.
And
copyright.
I was just gonna say like, oh, that's copyright. That's copyright infringement. No, Rayman, don't.
It kind of is, but I guess Disney didn't bother. They don't care about Rayman either. Aww.
Also, it's like a different country. They probably even if they noticed it. It probably falls under fair use or whatever the fuck.
Who knows? Yeah, I know fair use is very different in the States than in the rest of the world. Like, I know there's some laws are different everywhere, so, you know, who knows. Also, you can find underwear over here and socks.
Okay, good for them.
Good for them.
Good for them for having underwear.
Yeah.
And socks.
Hey, it's better than not having them.
Yeah. Anyway. What was I gonna say? Damn it! We were talking about Disney
Swamp.
and like copyright laws. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's interesting because like a while back, like it must have been several years at this point, but I was like showing a picture from a how to draw cartoons guide or something like that, and the picture I used had copyrighted images from like Disney, but then Mark showed me like another one of it that had more generic drawings in it. So I think, and you said you had something like that when you were a kid, like a book like that.
A book with like pictures telling you how to draw them, like characters specifically.
How to draw in a cartoony art style, I think something like that.
Oh yeah, this was from my mom. Like she still had this ancient book. Well, I mean, I say ancient, but she had it when she was a kid, so I don't think she wants me to call it ancient. But it was like this book.
No, call it ancient. Call it ancient.
No.
Fine.
See, karma, instant karma. A thousand curses upon you. My mom does that. She makes
I didn't say it. You were saying it.
You said you.
I was saying what you were thinking.
Wow, I'm gonna vote for you now because you say what we're all thinking. Anyway,
Okay.
this is comedy. I was talking about the book. It's this really cool cartoon book. I think it has a bunch of like copyrighted characters in there, so it must have been from a specific artist from some studio or whatever. But it has like a bunch of like like instructions on how to construct character, like through circles and lines and all that stuff, and it's very cute.
Yeah. So like your version was copyrighted. I don't know. Maybe I saw something different. Maybe I'm remembering wrong.
Oh, hold on. I think I remember now what you're talking about. There wasn't like this was a non-copyrighted character version of the book that normally has copyrighted characters. Am I understanding correctly?
Yeah.
Okay, now I understand. Also, whoop, I turned into a frog. This is cute. You have to either turn the boss into a frog or you get turned into a frog and you can hop around. You can use Rayman's helicopter hair to flipping hop a little faster. It's very cute.
Cool.
But yeah, that book. Man, I think my mom still has it somewhere. I don't think I have it here in my house, but it's very cute.
Yeah, you did.
It's nice. I did it. For some reason, this boss battle has different music in the PS2 version, but only in the PS2 version. Very strange. Like some kind of beta leftover or something.
Yeah, who knows?
Who knows?
This game's such a beta male.
Ray beta male. I'm sure there's a joke in here somewhere if I dig long enough.
Could probably find something, but also who cares?
But also who cares? Yeah. Is this God? There's some problematic stuff in this game. I think I might have mentioned it before, but this character is definitely one of them. Basically, her story is that she is like some kind of witch who also looks like a frog, or she's just, I don't know, a frog person. Maybe she got turned into one. Who knows? But what the story is that she tries to make tadpoles with people in the swamp against their will.
Oh God, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What?
It's
Why? Okay.
It's weird. And on that very funny and awesome note,
Bye, everyone.
goodbye. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Christ, Mark.